Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 4. The 44-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Mayfield. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
At the Bengals 2-yard line.
Baker to throw. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive. I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A throw on the move is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throwing is Baker. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Arden. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, Baker. Outside, he's got Ibuka. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Buccaneers, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Now give on the ground. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Parsons Wessinger there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Bucs have the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. This is 3rd and 6. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. As we are ready to get back underway.
8-yard pickup.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Mayfield. That one incomplete. Outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10. At the 26.
2nd down. Burrow. Finding space at the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one grabbed by Austin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 more yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds Austin with the ground. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 1st down, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's 4th down. Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
To throw is Mayfield. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Jordan battled there defensively.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was no nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. On first and 10, Burrow. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Burrow here on second down. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Back to throw, Burrow. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
19 more
His
yards.
fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And the Bengals are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
Bengals first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Third and goal. Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be marked short of that first down. How do you want to play it? They need almost 2 full yards. Decision time. Fourth down. To throw is Burrow. Pushed out, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Go Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Bengals 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down, they need 7. To throw is Mayfield. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. As you can see there, he's not only getting closer to a passing title, but closing in on a 5,000-yard campaign. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
On play action, Mayfield. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. Second down throw for Mayfield. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's in. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That his second TD catch of the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Burrow now to throw on first down. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard.
Now second down throw for Burrow. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is not the way downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
One final throw before the break. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's Josh Allen. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Bills get their 11th win on the year as their great season rolls on. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is George Pickens. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Cowboys out in front, trying to win this one on the road. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Jordan Mason. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's gone to halftime now, and it's the Vikings lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He gets free. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the
McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Bengals 14.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Mayfield. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On second down, Baker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, third and 5. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They go play action with Mayfield. In middle here, and he's got McMillan. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
44-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Here's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
At the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
He's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one caught by Chase. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
And a milestone grab. Not just a 1st down, but catch number 100 on the year.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 2.
Burrow here on 2nd down, going for it all. He's got it! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
He'll get this out wide, and they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a...
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and you've got to settle for the 3. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Baker to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Throwing is Baker. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. It's Otten in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Got him in! It's Ibuka! Complete! Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. A gain of 15.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This returnable from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On a carry here for Brown. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. ground. It's Brown. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing is Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Arnold Ebiketie. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now, fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line.
At their own 44-yard
Baker Mayfield
line.
and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He steers clear of first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff, running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And that ball incomplete over the middle. It is 3rd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Burrow. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's in. Alvin Austin. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The game-time touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Buccaneers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Driver start on the ground, and he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
It's
and
Otten
3.
in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find Penny. See if he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punch it away. We forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward and will give him 4 yards. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. The defense uses its 2nd time out here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down. After a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And a milestone grab. Not just a 1st down, but catch number 100 on the year.
First down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.